Hi everyone, this is Shirley from Shirley's World Blog, and it's Sunday, so that means I'm here to tell you what I sold this past week. Hi Diane. Yes, this could be a very short video because this is one of my worst weeks ever. Yeah, it's been super slow. I sold only six on eBay and one again this week, one on Poshmark. So I don't know. They'll call this a summer slowdown, I suppose. Uh, yeah, I expected to do a little more on eBay, but Poshmark seems to be stuck. I don't know, at least for me. But I did sell about, I don't know, 10 minutes ago. I did sell something else on Poshmark. So that'll be for next week, though, because I go from uh, what do I go for? Sunday to Saturday. So that'll go on next week's sale. I can tell you what it is. It's something that was in Bumblebee's box. And I swear every time I see something in one of these boxes I get that I think, well, I'll probably never sell this because of what it is. This was a decent brand. I don't have it with me here. It could be Chico's. Let me get it straight over here. No, it's Catherine's. It's these bright. This doesn't really show how bright they are. This is a bright emerald green. It's by Catherine's, which is a plus size company, and it is size 24W. It is this bright green, and they are studded with rhinestones, especially on the butt, on the back pockets, and down the legs. So it's like a pair of fancy pants. When I was listing these, I thought, oh, these are probably never going to sell. And every time I think that way, it's one of the first things that sell within a couple months. That's happened several times, especially with Bumblebee's boxes, because she is such a good picker. She knows what sells, something that I would never pick up probably in the store. It's amazing. So yeah, now everything this included, because these only sold for $15. They're a pair of capris. But yeah, all the things I sold this week were low priced. That's another thing. I seem to be selling things between $15 and $22. I can't get out of that range. Of course, I don't think about that. Usually when I'm listing, I'm thinking I'm putting the price high enough because immediately my things get marked down in a sale. I've decided not to put on any sales, more than 15% because of that. But still, yeah. And then they want to do a offer. So in the past, I have tried to take off best offer, and that definitely stops your sales or slows them way down. Buyers do want that best offer on things, but then you have to put up with really some lowball offers that come in. In fact, the person that bought these green pants, they started out offering me quite a bit lower, and I came back a couple times, I think, with, you know. Posh is slow for you too, Diane. Yeah. It seems ever since they went and they started this people getting kicked off for all these new rules. They weren't really new rules. They were enforcing older rules more than they ever did before. And it mixed people up, I think, and I think people aren't listing as much, or they're afraid, to list. I'm still listing what I list on eBay, but I'm afraid one of these times that somebody buys something on Poshmark, it's not going to be there, because I know all the things I've sold on eBay, I have not deleted probably half of them, because that's what people were getting kicked off of Poshmark for, deleting things. It was supposed to be for people that deleted way too many. Now, one or two every once in a while isn't too many. So I don't know. But I'm starting to delete whatever I sell on eBay now and just see how it goes. You still delete your sales? Yeah, I've gone back to deleting mine now too. But I think if I look back, I'll have to go back and delete some that I sold on eBay like weeks ago when this first started. Yeah. I had 3 in a row, 3 days of 0 sales on eBay. And I had all 0 days on Poshmark except for one. So this isn't going to really take very long to show you what I sold. It is so hot here today, like every place, I suppose. I have gone out a couple times just for short little jobs. I had to, of course, fill my bird feeders, and then I came in, and then I went out and filled my bird baths, so they have some nice cool water in there. But yeah, and there's golfers. There's all kinds of golfers on the golf course. It's got to be miserable out there. It's so humid and hot. It's near 90 here and very humid. I should have watered my garden out front this morning. It's better to water in the early morning. But I'll have to take a look at it tonight and see if it needs watered, and water this evening. But yeah, it's 98 there. Yeah. Well, it's nice in here because I have air in the downstairs. It's just 2 large window. That's why I don't have this door shut, because the window air conditioner is right there. And the other one is on the other side of the house in the dining room. And it keeps the whole downstairs cool. However, upstairs, I have no air conditioner. I've only a fan. So by midnight, I usually go to bed by midnight, and by midnight it usually cools off a teensy bit that I can stand it. If it doesn't, I can just sleep downstairs, but I'm one of those people that I don't sleep well unless I'm in my own bed with my own pillow. You don't yeah, you stay in because it's, you're supposed to be 99 there tomorrow. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I think it's near 90 every day for 3 days. And then there's storms coming in. They'll probably knock down the temperature a little bit anyway. But yeah, let me see if possibly I got another sale here. Oh, Janet or Bumblebee is watching, but she can't comment because she must be on her other device where she can't comment. Hi, Janet. So this won't take very long. I'm going to share my screen and show you the few things I did sell. I'll show you first this poor little graft. Of course, my picture's in the way here, but this area right here is 3 days of non-sales. That's all I wanted to show you on that. So let's go to the next thing. The first thing I sold, these are all eBay. This was a cute little Zenergy golf skirt, women's size 0. It had a side zipper and multiple little pockets. And sold for $19.54. Now we'll see if that's the real price because I can look here. Yes, it is. That's the original $15 off, but that's what it sold for. So J. Jill, this also sold for $18.69. This is linen and it's a button-up shirt, and there's sort of hidden buttons all the way down the front. It's covered with a placket. It's size extra small, petite, black and white. And let's see what the original price was. $18.69 with the 15 off. So both of those weren't low ball offers, which is good. The next thing looks like a low ball offer, $14.44. This is a Madewell. It's just a gray short sleeve t-shirt in an extra small. This X on the front is an applique X. I'm not sure what that means. And let's see what that price was. Oh, that was the original price. It was 15% off of $16.99 for $14.44. So that's what it sold for. Next thing, I've had this for a long time. When I first got this is a super heavy sweatshirt. It's a hooded sweatshirt, heavily embroidered. It's a size extra, extra large. It's from Amsterdam University. And I've had this a long time. Originally, I put a higher price on it because there wasn't anything for me to get an idea what I should price it at. But I lowered the price several times and it sold for $21.24, I think. Now let's look at the original listing. No, that's what it was, $21.24 with the 15% off of $24.99. And yeah, I'm so glad to have sold that. The next thing is by Talbot's, a pair of perfect skimmer capris in a size 6 petite. They are white and they had sort of a hem. I can't tell if that's just a hem. I don't think it was elastic at the bottom here. Sold for $16.99. Let's look at the original listing. Yes. They had been $19.99 with a 15% off sale was $16.99, and that's what they sold for. And this little pair of shorts just sold yesterday. Abercrombie and Fitch high-rise shorts, new with tags, white denim. They were size 6. A lot of small sizes. I think everything was a small size except for that sweatshirt. Let's see what the original. That was the original. So I didn't get many low offers this time. Yeah, they were $22.99 on sale for $19.54. Now let's see on Poshmark. Hippie Rose, that's the brand. Oversized knit pullover sweater in this mauve pink color. Sort of the sleeves were, they had cuffs, but they were sort of balloon sleeves. And sold for $15. And I'm pretty sure that, well, I can't say for sure because I can't look at what this originally was. But it sold for $15 that I took. And yeah, that's it for my sales. Let's just look at this sad thing on eBay. This is just eBay sales. $144.57. That's gross. It's really gross. And selling costs $45.23. So I made $93.39. Quantity sold 6. Average selling price $24.10. So that's my sad story of the week. Very slow sales for sure. Let me come back here. Yeah, so I don't know if everybody is having slow sales or if it's just me. I think it's a lot of people. It makes you not being really enthusiastic about doing this. But I'm sort of busy gardening at the moment. I don't like this hot weather. That, it's really something. I wouldn't mind having more sales so I could do more things in the house and do more eBay items, but I'm just keeping my 3 a day, and on Sundays I just take off. So I have drafts made, but they'll be for the next 3 days. Yeah. Yeah, Diane, I don't like the heat either. Not this horrible humid heat. Now, if it's not humid, I don't mind it being in the 80s. But humidity makes it seem so much worse. I checked my son and he's on the golf course. I don't understand that at all. I'm going to have to call him tonight and tell him he's too old to be golfing when it's 90 out. But who knows? He could be inside by now. He could be inside. Sundays, I think their league has, they play every Sunday. He plays in a league, so, he has to, they play no matter what. So that is my report for the day. Certainly not much. But the around the world news was what I thought was going to happen. So hopefully it doesn't make anything really bad happen after that. Everybody knows what I mean. I think, though, it's the right thing, probably right thing to do. But I don't know. Only God knows that. My daughter was quite nervous about it when I talked to her last night, but I told her she should read her Bible more and not be worried so much. Yeah, she needs to follow a preacher that does Bible teaching, which she doesn't. She had no idea what Ezekiel 38 was. That's what everybody's talking about. It's just, is a precursor to the end of the world, or sort of a precursor, they think, to the coming back of Christ in the rapture. It's very hard to understand. You definitely need a Bible teacher to understand any of it. And I'm certainly not that. Well, Diane, you're here all by yourself today, you and me. And Bumblebees, she's here, but she's not commenting. She can't comment. So the two of you, I'm going to say goodbye because that's all I have to say. I'm just going to watch some things on TV. If there's anybody, does anybody watch movies on YouTube? The movies, not regular YouTube. But they have some decent movies, older movies on. But the thing about it is the volume, at least on my TV, the volume is horrible. It's so low. You have to turn your volume up to the very highest it'll go. And then if an ad comes on, it blasts you out of your chair. So it's very irritating. So I don't know if there's a way to fix that or not. I Googled it and it says there is, but the instructions they give, it's not working for me. I don't even understand what they're talking about, to tell you the truth. I'll have to read up some more about it because there's a lot of movies on there I would really like to watch, but it's just too irritating. Plus they have a lot of ads because they're free with ads. So you have that. But The Chosen, a few people are watching Chosen. 2 more episodes are coming on Prime today, where they're on now. That's what I'm going to watch tonight. And I will see you all, hopefully sometime during the week, with an ironing video. And thank you for joining me. Thanks, Diane and Bumblebee. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.